We heard the shots. We were at the Terminal 2 at Delta at Fort Lauderdale Airport. We hear the shots, just popping shots. One of them yelled. Somebody said that shots are being fired, and I rushed my kids outside to my wife and my father-in-law, and I look down and I see a man with a woman bleeding profusely and turning pale, as I saw, and just a line of just trail of blood leaving from one of the doors leading outside. And he was just leading. My wife, fortunately, is a medical professional, and she told the woman to raise the victim's hands to slow the bleeding down, and she did so, and it took a few minutes, but sheriffs cordoned off the location, and fire rescue came and medical professionals came. They were able to take the man to the hospital, and but the sheriffs were great. They blocked everything off, were able to tuck everybody away and pacify the situation.
Mike, I want to show our viewers the photo that you took as this was going on of the injured man, but I want to warn everyone, this is very graphic because you can actually see this man bleeding. We want to show you the image right now. You can see the blood there, right there on the tarmac. So just correct me here, Mike, you were actually on the tarmac at Terminal 1 and you witnessed the shooting? Is that where it took place?
It's happened in Delta Terminal 2.
Delta Terminal 2.
I was on the second level, but I was on the main level. This happened at the lower level. And my understanding that there were other victims. Some people say 4 others were shot. Some people, 2 others were shot. I have no idea. I just saw this man sitting outside of the lower level of the Terminal 2 at Delta, just bleeding.
And when this went down, how quickly did it take for law enforcement to respond? What was the scene like?
They were quick. I mean, we're talking about seconds. I mean, as people ran out, maybe 2-3 minutes. I mean, they were great. I got to give these guys credit, and the security and people were emotional, and I mean, it's hard to fathom, hard to believe.
Mike, do you know if there was one shooter, multiple shooters? Were you ever able to get a look at who fired the shots?
No, not at all. Not at all. So, I just saw the victim outside.
And is there anybody talking about, was there anybody apprehended, do we know?
No, I don't know. The sheriffs are not allowing anybody going to the lower level, and everything seems to be under control now. People are back at the terminal, and I mean, life seems like it went back to normal.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. I know no one expected to go to the airport today and witness or be in the middle of a shooting like this.
No, not at all. We just finished family vacation, and we're looking forward to getting home, getting swimming things. My wife was going back to school. I was going to see the clients tomorrow, and but I thank God that most of the people are all right. I'm sorry for the victim.
Yeah, it certainly appears that way. You can see a much calmer scene. Initial reports were there was chaos and people were running and screaming. Nobody knew exactly.
People vanished. They disappeared in a matter of seconds. Like I said, it was fortunate there were no other victims.
Can you tell us what it was like when the shots were first fired?
I kid you not, it was surreal. Right now, as I'm talking to you, it kind of dawns on me what happened and how fragile life could be, and we're at mercy of someone who has no regards, just no regards. We don't really know all the circumstances. I don't know all the circumstances, but it's very emotional.
Again, Mike, if you don't mind, can you walk me through what those initial seconds were and how you realized that shots had been fired?
I was sitting by the window, just trying to fool around on my phone, and for some reason the service wasn't coming through all the way. I took the headphones out, and I hear popping noise, and someone says the shots are fired, and almost like in the movie, it says I hear the shots pop, pop, pop continuously, and we're talking about it wasn't 5 or 6. I mean, it was at least a dozen. And I just grabbed the kids and ran the heck out and warned as many people as I could as I was running out of the door.
Going through this now, Mike, you know, no one expects they'll show up to the airport and be in a shooting situation with their entire family. Is there any takeaway you can offer our viewers today if they find themselves in a situation like this? Anything that was helpful to you?
You know what? If you're thinking that you hear shots, just warn others, take care of your family, or run out.
Run away.
You know, and like I said, I cannot give enough credit to Broward County sheriffs and to GSA who handled the situation professionally. I mean, you were specified, and people were out of the terminal in 2-3 minutes.
Wow, just a matter of seconds, you said it took for law enforcement as well.
Yeah. I mean, they were great. They were great, and there was a man controlling all the action downstairs where the victim was, and he kept the taxis away and allowed the rescue teams to come in, and I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I'm literally beginning to just sweat.
Okay.
It's so insane.
Mike Starobinsky, we can't thank you enough for joining us and for the image you captured on the tarmac there of the Fort Lauderdale airport. We're glad that you and your family are safe. Thank you very much, Mr. Starobinsky.
Thank you.